Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Have you wondered why there was, or there is actually, a short surah in the beginning of the Qur'an? And we all know that all the short surahs are in the last 30th of the Qur'an. Indeed, Surah Al-Fatiha is in the beginning. It's the first surah in the order of the Qur'an, followed by the largest surah, which is Al-Baqarah. And Al-Fatiha actually was called Al-Kitab, meaning the mother of the book. And if you want to know the meaning of Al-Kitab, you can always know that Mecca was called Al-Qura, which means the center of all the cities around it. All the cities around it considered Mecca to be the center. And so therefore, the Al-Fatiha has all the themes that you find in the Qur'an. It's the center of all the subjects in the Qur'an. And that includes, let's say, from the beginning, if you read Al-Fatiha, you'll find that Allah speaks about 4 of His names, or mentions 4 of His names. Allah, Ar-Rabb, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, which gives us an idea of multiple things. One is to confirm the oneness of Allah in these names and all of His names and attributes, which you find so many of them in the Qur'an. And it tells you that this is one of the first things that you should think about when you read the Qur'an, is the connection between these names and the subject matter of the surah or the ayah that you're reading. The second thing is it talks about Allah and what He does to us or for us, His blessings. He created us. And it talks about, meeting Him in the Day of Judgment. Maliki Yawmiddin. He is the master of the Day of Judgment, the Day of Reckoning. Ad-Din means that we will be held to account or will be questioned by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also talks about His right upon us to be worshipped, that we must worship Allah. We say, Iyaka na'bud. Only you we worship. And only you we seek for help, which is also part of Allah's rububiyyah, that what He does for us and what He gives us, and the different types of guidance that Allah bestows upon us and gives us and grants us on the straight path. The straight path is surrounded by and protected by rules and laws. These are the rulings in Islam, the ahkam, right? And you find that in multitude in the Qur'an. The Qur'an talks so much about different ahkam, the halal and haram, the prohibitions, and what is permissible, and the different rules in Islam. And it talks about the followers of the prophets who Allah blessed. Sirat al-ladhina an'amta alayhim. All the prophets that were followed by, and their followers, and those who supported them, like the companions of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, like all the believers. We ask Allah to make us among them and with them, and to protect us from those who learned what Allah wants from them and opposed it. Those who deserved His anger. غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ. Not the path of those who deserved your anger. And nor those who were misguided. And the misguided ones are the ones who worship Allah without knowledge. So if you see, Surah Al-Fatiha included all of these themes that are in the Qur'an. And it talks about what Allah gives us and bestows upon us. In the Qur'an, it talks about Jannah and the blessings of Allah, and the blessings of Allah that He bestowed upon us in this dunya and waiting for us in the hereafter, and warning us from the punishment of the hereafter by seeking refuge in Allah from being among those who deserved Allah's anger and those who were misguided. So altogether you'll find a reason why Surah Al-Fatiha was in the beginning of the Qur'an. Many of the things that are in the Qur'an, you find the origin and the central theme of them in Surah Al-Fatiha. And one more thing that I would like you to always remember. We read Al-Fatiha more than one time. Sometimes 2 times, 3 times, 4 times each prayer. And every time you read it, it feels like you're reading it for the first time. Isn't that miraculous? I think it is. Isn't that something amazing? I think it is. because you will never, this is the basic, and Allah made it where you will never get bored reading it over and over and over. There are so many other qualities of Surah Al-Fatiha that I really recommend you to explore as you read Qur'an this Ramadan. Start with it, and you will find a lot of joy in the rest of the Qur'an if you grasp these great central themes of Surah Al-Fatiha. Barakallah feekum, and we'll see you inshallah next time on the next video about jewels and experiences of the Qur'an. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.